Hi everyone, here is the second chapter of economics, the sectors of the Indian economy. The important topics of this chapter will be discussed in two videos. So here we start with sectors of economic activities. You all know there are three sectors of economic activities. First is primary sector, which produce goods by exploiting nature. Example, agriculture, fishing, mining, etc. Next is secondary. Secondary sectors change the primary goods through manufacturing. Third is tertiary. It helps in development primary and secondary activities like banking, school, transport, hospitals, etc. Our next topic is comparing the three sectors. So when we compare these three sectors, there is one word which it is a new word for you, that is final goods. So what is final goods? Final good means, for example, I'll give you an example. Suppose a cake baker. For baking a cake, what are the ingredients? The main ingredients is wheat flour. Then you need sugar, you need butter, you need some essences, egg, or some other ingredients. And then these all things are mixed, processed, baked, and it comes into market. But there are many steps involved into it. For example, the baker will first take the wheat. For taking the wheat, he has to go to the wheat producer. So the farmer who has produced the wheat may have sold the wheat 8 rupees per kg. When it comes to market, the price increases, and when the baker purchase the wheat, it will be obviously in an increased price. And then the baker add other ingredients into it. He will bake it involving electricity, involving his labor, and maybe when he sell it in the market, it will be 300 rupees or 400 rupees per kg a cake. So starting from 8 rupees per kg wheat and changing it into a cake, that is final good. Cake is final good. And when the final goods come into market, always the values are added into it. And there is one more thing in this topic, that is GDP, gross domestic product. Gross domestic product is the sum total of all three sectors. When we sum up all three sectors, primary, secondary, and tertiary, that is known as GDP. The GDP shows how big the country's economy is. Next is historical change in sectors. So in the initial stages of development, primary sector was the most important sector of economy. All developed country today, whatever developed country you imagine, they have started their economy with agriculture. With the passage of time, when the process of agriculture developed, many people started shifting to other activities like craft, trading, transport, etc. Then manufacturing was introduced, factories came up, many farmers shifted into manufacturing units because they in primary activity in agriculture there are a lot of disguised labor, so they wanted to shift in manufacturing. Then in last 100 years there has been a further shift from manufacturing to tertiary services. When primary sector grows, automatically side by side manufacturing will grow, and if manufacture grows, then side by side tertiary sector will also grow. So here you can see a shift from primary to secondary to tertiary sector. Next is where are most of the people employed? In India, more than half of the workers engaged in primary sector, they produce only a quarter of GDP. As you know, India is a country where agriculture is the main occupation of more than 60% of people. Secondary and tertiary sector produces 3/4 of the GDP, and less than half the population are employed there. So in this video, this much is enough. In my next video, I will conclude the chapter. Thank you.